Hello everyone and welcome to my new stream. Today we are going to continue to develop our web form application, and I am really excited. Yes, for real. Today we are going to code some more stuff, and we are going to keep going to the last thing where I stopped, and I wanted to, implement a button, this button here that sends the form to the server. But oh god, before sending it, the this there is this function here that have to check that that has to do a front end check before sending it to the server, and the server will check it again, and if anything is fine, the 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 data will be stored and the APIs and webhooks will be triggered, and that's a good thing. And I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, it's supposed to be like that. And but the thing is that I implemented the event on a different script that actually is just, you know, where is it? That is just, going to echo this. And this isn't that great actually. Like it is a good thing, but there is a little problem here because we can't actually do a front end check if we send this script, and it's, wait, where is it? Oh, well, hold on. Like we can't actually do this front end check because it's wrapped inside uh it's wrapped in its own, scope, and it's not like great, but we can actually, wait, am I streaming? I always need to check that because I don't really trust how, yeah, I'm streaming, and it's okay. Yeah, I mean, and we need to check the if the if the form is actually, we need to inject something here, like we need to inject some code, like, I mean, we need to do that, probably here in between, or just add a new, you know a new, um add something like that before we print all of that. And that's actually what I'm going to do. Like, I'm just going to include Xgo forms, and then I will just do I will just include, something called rule management, or something like that, and I will just, I'll just do that now. Like we can do that. Let's see. Uh, if the form exists, um, we have to, we have to echo something else before we echo our script. Like we have to, you know, echo this, and if xgo forms init is init, but probably um, checker. Uh, yeah, probably. We will initialize this. Okay, that's how it works, kind of. And then after we did that, we have to include something else. Like, I mean, we have to um, initialize this. I mean, we have to do this if else statement. So let's do that, and we will just, we have to replace this, and then that's the form ID, right? So so after we do that, we need to, you know, we have to convert this to a number, like we will convert this to a number, and then we will just, I'm afraid that this will leave a vulnerability, and I will double check this. Yep. And then I will just, paste this. Hold on, let me just, yeah. Okay, so we have this, and now we have our if statement inside that, and now all we need to do is include our script, and I think it's dynamically included because we have to, we have to set some rules based on the user's choice. So it's not statically defined. It's the opposite way. It's dynamically defined, and we have to, create a rule management or something like that to, oh god, what the fuck? Wait. Wait the fuck? Okay, I accidentally closed the editor, but I mean, we have to inject this part there. So if we refresh the page, it should already work. It should work already. And yeah, you can see that our form is this part of the code is being included successfully. So it is, yeah, it's, I think this is very interesting and we wanted that. So um, if this part here is undefined, a set of rules will be included here. What rules? We still have to define it. And I think I already um, did something like that. That's the that's the old version of the the rule and event management system. I decided to create like to manage these events separately because you know it's more convenient. Actually, I don't know did I do. What did I do exactly? But I think I managed it. I managed it separately, and we can check this if we go here. Um, what the fuck is not loading? What the fuck? Oh, and if we go to forms, we have our field data. And is it there? Or maybe it's this. Let's see, because I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. We have this. And I think it's managed on another script. Like I created another script that um, generates the JavaScript code, and I did it. I think I did it here. Yeah, this is where I generated the code. Um, yeah, that's the. Oh wait, there is the. What is this? Um, Wait, where did I generate the JSON event? Because I generated it somewhere, but I don't remember where exactly. Um, yeah, that's weird. Probably on if's editor. Yeah, it's right here. This is what I use to generate the event. And then if you go here, you can clearly see that I didn't know how to use the library because like there are some specific function to retrieve the values of the blocks, but I just um, went to the console tab and wrote the wrote some pieces of the. I wrote the variable and I tried to read the JSON data and tried to retrieve the values like that. I know it's a terrible choice, but I will fix that. And for it's not a big deal. Like luckily, like it doesn't compromise anything. But yeah, I will definitely rewrite that because uh, yeah, it's kind of messy, and this is way much better. And it's a recursive function because the events can be recursive. Like if we, if we open the event management and let's go on form submit, and then you know we check this, and then we put wait, we put a bunch of ifs, like we, we, we just do that. It's recursive, like there is a recursion here, and we have a scope inside another scope inside another scope, and yeah, you get the point. And and that's why we need recursion here. And yeah, I for now I just put this, you know um this type of blocks. These are the types. These are the blocks supported right now. Like I didn't put every single block. Like um, if you place one of these, it's not going to work. Except this, but this neither. Like except this, but the most important one, like for now, I just included it, and it's like the logical gates and the event management and probably the actions. I don't remember exactly, but I think I yeah, this one, this part here, I included it because this script works. Yeah, and I think we can see it here. Oh wait, what is this? Uh, why do I have two different functions for you know? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, basically, I just remembered that I divided the types. Like, I split the blocks into two types of blocks. Like, there are um, the blocks and I don't know how to call this. Probably inner blocks, where you put this inside the expression, and you just you know you just um, compile it. Yeah, these are two different kind of blocks. I put it there. Yeah, that's the object, and that's the expression. Yeah, it's an object block and the expression block. I Yeah, I split it into these two categories. And yeah, it works pretty well for now, and I'm happy. So we we know how did we generate that? Like we created a JSON file. We used this function, and this function calls it's recursive, and it calls the other functions, and then it gets returned. And I think that this function um, is called inside this function. And um, oh, there is also this part that I even forgot that I put it there. Like it can also detect if there are duplicate events. Yeah, that's cool. We return the data, and the data is just yeah, it's another JSON with the events and the variables. Yeah, yeah. I just had to reread the code because you know I just it, I restarted working on this after months, and I kind of forgot how did I implement certain features. But uh, on the other side, we also have to create not only the event management system, but we also need to implement a, a rule management system. And